I go back and forth.
Oh, same. It's because I'm on the road. And hello, Dripping Springs. Welcome to Weekly Drip Season 4, Episode 7. I am your favorite realtor in Dripping Springs, Ashley Tullis, and this is your favorite Get It All Clean in the best possible way gal, Amber Pierce, owner of Coit Cleaning and Restoration. How are ya?
I'm good. How are you, Ashley? You're somewhere special today. Why don't you tell us about where you're at right now?
Yes, so today is our annual Keller Williams Awards. So I am at our Austin headquarters. So something that people may not know about Keller Williams is not only are we the largest brokerage in North America, we originated in Austin, Texas, and I hail from Market Center number 1. There are right at 800 market centers across the United States. And I come from number 1. So we lovingly refer to this place as the mothership. I office out of Dripping Springs. You can always find me working there. But on special days like today, I make the trek into Austin, and that's where I'm coming to you guys live from. Now would probably be a good time to mention, and when I'm on the road, there's a higher chance of technical difficulties. So if we all just like bail, we gave it our best shot.
And we love you all anyway.
Yes, of course we do. Of course we do. What's new with you, friend?
New with me. Goodness, I don't know if there's anything necessarily new with me, but I did hear about some really neat things that are coming up.
Ooh,
Have you heard of Promtacular?
Promtacular?
Yes.
Like get your fancy dress and sequins out?
Yes. So Promtacular is an event that is put on once a year for special needs high school students in the area.
Oh, it has a new name. Yes,
this year is Promtacular. So it's going to happen on May 6th from 6 to 9, and I'm consulting my notes. And this is going to be the first event at the new Rosehaven Bakery and Event venue. So super excited about that. I can't wait to see it when it's done. But they are in need of donations. So Christy Hudson is running it, and she can use dresses, she can use suits, she can use decorations. Obviously, monetary donations are always welcome to any of those nonprofit things that are happening. But I just heard about this and I'm so excited about it. I think that's so wonderful.
Yeah, so last year was actually the first one, but for the inaugural one, it was called Your Night to Shine. So if anybody in the community is like, oh, this concept sounds familiar, it absolutely is. Really mimics the work that Tim Tebow and his wife do all around the country. So it's for special needs kiddos. I want to say like teenager and up. Like there's no,
I think it's freshmen and up.
Yeah. There's no like cap on that. So if you have a special needs person in your world that's 22, 23, I think they're welcome to come. Like I don't think they don't turn anyone away.
I don't see them turning anyone away.
And I think we should also remind some folks where Rosehaven is, who owns it, and, you know, all that jazz, if you would like to, or I can. We both know that story well.
Absolutely. So Christy Seguin with Cakes Rocks, she owns Rosehaven Bakery and Event Venue, and she has taken over the Last Chance Dance Hall right there on 290 not far from Nettie Brown. Right there by the new HEB. We all have been seeing the building, and anyone who has been wondering what's happening there, that is what is happening there. Miss Christy
also is located right flat next door to Amber and I's favorite margaritas in town, Taco Margarita.
Yes, so good. So good. All the good things right there. All the good things.
I love it. So at some point, either on the blog or later in the comments, we'll be sure to drop Christy Hudson's info so folks can reach out and go directly to her to help support that event. It's a phenomenal event. Last year had an amazing turnout, and I'm so excited to see this evolve and break in Rosehaven. What an amazing grand opening that's going to be.
Right? That's a perfect, such a beautiful start to this new space for Christy, for both Christies.
All the Christies.
All the Christies. It's wonderful for all the Christies.
Yes. And if the name Christy Hudson sounds familiar, you might be familiar with her daughter, Bailey Kay. Bailey Kay, in my opinion, is pretty well known in the rodeo world. So she's partnered with different events that you've seen at Ranch Park. I don't think their family lives in the community any longer, but they were here for a very long time in like Dripping Springs staples, if I have my story straight. So that's cool. What a kickoff. I love it.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I got my first sunburn of the year over the weekend.
Getting it started.
The weather for the Brewers Festival was probably the most perfect that I've seen in all of 2023. So we went and enjoyed that last weekend, and I went as a non-drinker because I don't really do the gluten, but I did take a few sips, and my husband enjoyed all the tastings. But I for sure left that place with a pint of Flight ice creams, Oreo. It's their Oreo ice cream, but it has like a way nicer name than just Oreo ice cream.
I'm a fan of the Oreo. It's a good. What is your favorite cookie?
Favorite cookie of all time?
Yes, favorite cookie. This is important, obviously, because we both love food.
Yeah, golly. We might as well name this show to weekly things that Amber and Ashley like to eat. I would have to say my favorite cookie is probably a peanut butter cookie, because I can't think of a time I've ever turned down a peanut butter cookie. And it's only like 3 or 4 ingredients to make them. Like you could probably make peanut butter cookies right now.
I'm positive I can. Yeah. Everyone has peanut butter, sugar, and eggs.
Right? I think that's all that's in it is those 3 things, so. Right? Some sort of flour maybe, but I mean, it might just be those things. Oh man, peanut butter cookies sound good.
No, that sounds really good.
Milk. Oh gosh. Oh, I love it.
So good.
Interestingly, just yesterday, a client dropped off a little goodie from Great British Baking Company at my office. She was there, and I think she saw my 30 for 30 about the Great British Baking Company, and she brought me the chocolate toffee cookie. Oh my word.
Incredible.
Oh man, that was a good cookie.
So where does it rank with the peanut butter cookie? Is it pretty neck and neck?
No, because peanut butter cookies that's a cookie that I've been eating like my whole life.
Fair.
And I'll always be able to have peanut butter cookies. I don't know if I'll always be able to have these. Like what happens when I'm 80 years old? I'll have peanut butter cookies then. I don't know if I'll have this chocolate toffee goodness. Gosh.
Fair.
So. What about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite, well, I can't do gluten and I can't do dairy, so that really limits me a lot. But if I could have whatever I wanted, those darn Thin Mints, man. It's hard to turn down a Thin Mint.
Yeah, Thin Mints are good. Do you freeze in the freezer?
They're good for anything: breakfast, lunch, snack, dessert.
One sleeve at a time.
I mean, is there another? Who really eats one Thin Mint cookie? I've never met somebody who only ate one.
I think there's an entire ad campaign around that with like Pringles or something.
I'm sure. You can't eat just one. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I was at the Brewers Festival and I was talking with the owner of Vista Brewing, which I really, really like because they speak to my son's love language, which is chicken nuggets. And their chicken nuggets are the best in town, but they're not like normal chicken nuggets. They taste like Japanese style chicken nuggets, which are called karage. I hope I'm saying that right. Sometimes my Texas twang shows up and I've butchered it, so I apologize if I have. But here's what I learned. This weekend is the Driftwood Heritage Festival. First of all,
That's
I
on
didn't
my
know
list
they
too.
were thing. So that's going to be Sunday from noon until 6. And I'm reading my notes, as you can probably tell. Vendors, live bluegrass music, and more. So I was asking the gentleman, I believe his name is Kent, like, just tell me more. What is this Driftwood Heritage Festival? And it's really just sharing the history and the preservation of driftwood. And what I really heard him say is the development of that area is extremely important to the people that live there, that it's done in a responsible and thoughtful way. And when I left that conversation as a real estate agent, all I could think was, I don't think you're ever going to see ticky-tacky houses in Driftwood. I just don't think it's going to happen, at least not while I'm alive. Like, all these people are going to have to die, and then you have a whole new crew of people that will make different decisions. So it is going to be a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
Me too.
Yeah. I also heard all the things that you said, but I also saw that there's going to be face painting and raffles, which I don't know about you, but I like raffles. Raffles are fun.
Yeah, raffles are fun.
I mean, I didn't see that anyone was raffling a gun at this particular one, but
I
it
assure
looked like there
you,
were a lot of really good prizes, a lot of good stuff.
I assure you, in this county, somebody's raffling a gun this weekend.
Somewhere.
I mean,
Somebody
who
somewhere.
wants to put money on it? Because I will take that bet.
I'm not betting against you. I feel like that makes a lot
I
of
don't
sense.
know where. I don't know how, but I am sure there are firearms up for grabs in this county this weekend.
So have you ever done a 5K?
Not in a long time. So moons ago, I was a Rotarian for a very long time, and I got my start in Rotary with the Kyle Rotary Club. And our like volunteer activity was we partnered with an organization that put on 5Ks all the time. So I was the proud worker of like Water Stop number 4 or something, and I would hand out water and bananas. That is probably about as plugged in to the 5K world as I've been in
Fair.
decades. I think I know where you're going with this. Tell me more.
So this weekend is the Dripping Springs Race to Brunch 5K at Calaterra, and it's happening on Saturday the 1st from 8 to 12. And registration is still open. It doesn't close until tomorrow morning. So if anyone still wants to do it, even though it's this weekend, there is still time to sign up. And it's only $30. It's $30. You get to run, or I prefer to walk. You can also walk your 5K or jog or do pretend like you're running. But it's only $30, and you finish with a brunch beverage and brunch.
I'm very interested in the 5Ks that involve alcohol. I feel like Shiner has one. I feel like there's one in Fredericksburg that has to do with like wine. Like, I wouldn't feel bad walking in those. I would feel very bad not running as fast as I can to brunch.
The reward is brunch. Yeah. So I've done I think 3 5Ks, not many. I've only done a few of them, but they were a lot of fun. But my 5Ks that I did like the foam fest one where there's just bubbles everywhere. And
Were
then
you
I
in
did
college?
no, no, I was an adult. The last one I did, Philip was like 2, and
Aw.
he was running circles around me, and it was I thought I was going to be like fit mom doing a great job, and he literally was running circles around me like
You are
um
fit mom doing a great job. If no one's told you today, you're
thank
doing
you. I love your lies. You're so beautiful. Mwah, mwah.
Oh,
Working
hush,
on
oh,
the
hush.
fitness. Working on the fitness. I got to do fitness things that don't feel like fitness things, because if I know I'm working out, I don't want to do it. It's got to be something fun, like playing in the bubbles 5K. That's fun. Got to trick myself into it. Or like
Oh man,
dancing. That's fun.
dancing is fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, what else you got, sister?
Well, that's pretty much all I've got, because we were on the same page.
I love it. So for those tuning in, clearly we do not have a pre-show meeting and go over what does your list look like. Here's what mine looks like. And we are 2 peas in a pod. So of course we're going to have a lot of the same things. So last time you shared this with me, so I just wanted to remind everyone, Mighty Fine's grand opening is on Saturday, 11 to 6 in the first 50 in line. Get those mystery gift cards.
Yes.
We did the math. I don't remember if it was on air or if it was with my
It was
staff
on air.
intern. Was it?
I think
Was it
it
on
was.
air? Okay, it's a lot of hamburgers if you get that $500 gift card. It's a lot, you guys. So
It's not 100, but it's a lot.
And as always, there is live music at every brewery under the sun in the area. You can throw a rock and hit one around here. Of course, trivia is a thing as well. Acapon has that on trivia night is on Thursdays, I believe. Music bingo, my favorite.
Monkey is doing another crawfish boil this weekend, and I guess they sold out last weekend, so it must be good. Where's your favorite crawfish?
You're gonna get me in trouble because this is on the internet. Okay, my favorite crawfish is in my backyard. My husband, the cook, is sitting off camera, so I'd probably be in trouble if I didn't start there, right? But to go buy crawfish, I go out to Boil Shack, and I've been out there the past 2 weekends, and I just ordered the crawfish. Like, I'm not wasting my time with the potatoes and the corn. I'm not interested. I have some reservations about how expensive a link of sausage is around these parts. It's ridiculous because it's sausage. So I'm just there for the crawfish. Theirs, I believe, is like $10 or $11 a pound. But here's what I love about it. I don't know if they do this like before and after, but I swear they drizzle butter on it. So it's like spicy, savory, like all the things. And I don't stop until my fingers are pruny. That's when I know I'm done, is when my fingers are pruny.
That makes sense. That seems like the only way that makes sense to do crawfish.
And as they go through the season, they get like tougher. Like their shells are physically like they're harder. So like early summer, Memorial Day weekend, that's really into season. So they're kind of harder to snap. I'm not kidding. I puncture my thumbs like cracking into them. Like I'm on a soapbox now.
You get like little cuts on your fingers from like,
yes.
It's intense.
And then like the spices get in there and it hurts, but I can't stop. And it's a whole thing.
Maybe there should be like crawfish finger gloves, like those finger condom things, but like specifically for your protection for popping open. Maybe that's a thing. If Dripping Springs, if any of you already know a best way to eat crawfish that maybe protects your fingers, like let us know. We need to know these things. Everyone needs to know these things.
I think you just came up with like a $bazillion idea, and let's patent it. Retire. I'm in.
I love you, Ashley.
I am in. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I got everything on my list, and I did.
Yes.
I think that should probably be our finale.
We love you, Dripping Springs. Thank you so much for joining in this week to our crawfish talk. This is Ashley Tullis, #1 realtor in Dripping Springs, and I am Amber Pierce with Coit Cleaning and Restoration, your Coit Cleaning queen. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you all, and we hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week. We'll see you next week.